Yeah, so some of the questions that I'm going to be able to answer tonight through the scriptures are what powers did Jesus possess as he claimed divinity? You know, there's a point when he did claim divinity while he was on earth. And did he possess any powers immediately from that, or did he empty everything out and just became mankind throughout the whole process? When they're waiting for a Messiah, what type of Messiah? Was it a military Messiah to overthrow the Romans occupying their land, or was it the Messiah that they defined to rebuild the temple? These three things that needed to be satisfied, and what's that all about? You know, and how did those things not get built or get established? And Jesus claimed the Messiah. You know, I got to determine all that through the Bible. I might be wrong even in that questioning. When he was referring to only the Father knows the time and the date of the Messiah, who was he talking about? Who exactly was he talking about? Because if he's God and he emptied his powers to be human, who is he referring to? Himself? The uncreated creator? Crucifixion has been a past practice. Now, knowing that in that area, when Moses went to school in Egypt, the ancient Kemetic teachings, who out of that group can heal people? Who out of that group could cast miracles and stop the wind and do things like that? They built the pyramid. Ain't no man can reproduce that. You know what I mean? And they brought Moses to that school. You know, Moses was taught in the ancient Egyptian teachings called Kemetic teachings. You know, which was, these are people that are responsible for the pyramids and for a lot of astrology, for a lot of the modern technology we have to this day, philosophy and everything related with that. I mean, look at the establishments that they built. You know, the pyramids and things like that. Like, they're still figuring out how to do this stuff. You know, with frequency and with how they levitate. They got rooms with multi 100-ton places. Like, how they build all this stuff. Did they just take apart the sand, build it from the top, and keep taking the sand apart? They build it from around. They built it. These blocks and these rooms are made of granite, which is a frequency conductive for electricity. It's like a storehouse. The materials they used. And some of the hallways are so small and thin and razor sharp in terms of the cuttings and pieces that they made. I was able to cut all these things, you know? And then Moses was guided under their teachings, you know, the ancient Kemetic teachings, you know. How was he selected to be God's servant? You know, because there's a big relationship with both. There's got to be the high technology of the ancient Kemet system. The next you know, Moses is closest to God. So, wow, this is you know, I'm not gonna be able to get all that from the Bible, but I'm gonna try to get as much as I can out of that, and then look at the historical context, and then look at the era, and look at the history that what they are trying to say. Not to discredit the Bible in any way, but just get an insight. I don't even care if the whole world says it's false. And they prove it's false. I'm still going to believe in Jesus Christ. Why? Because no other person, nor the word of the Bible, other than the Bible, made me feel so alive. Ever since I was a little kid, I just never committed my complete self. You know, so I could read all kinds of books. I didn't feel alive. I didn't feel like infinite. I didn't feel all these things. But through the Bible, I do. The living word, straight up. So I don't care if they think it's fake and all that, and if they prove it, it's fake. And I'm going like, wow, it's all fake. I don't care. I'm still gonna believe in it. It don't matter. It's not taking away nothing from me. It's adding to me. So that's what it's about. I'm not here for rewards, expectations. Walk around like, oh, I satisfy the requirements for salvation. I deserve this. I deserve that. even if sent to hell, you know what I mean? I am going to be tormenting and applying wickedness toward all those wicked people that were sex offenders and child molesters and tormenting the innocent while they're here on earth. Good, I get to catch them in there. Just because I'm in a wicked place doesn't mean I'm ever going to be wicked. Bang that.